Here's some safety tools that I recommend. Half-faced respirator with acid vapor cartridges on, funnel with a screen, and disposable nitrile gloves. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is put on some disposable nitrile gloves. Okay, this is just virgin galvanized. I have not wiped it down with any solvent. I don't recommend that. You can do what you want, but I don't recommend it because every solvent that I've ever tried, including acetone, leaves a little bit of a film that I do not like. The muriatic acid will cut through anything that's on there, and the patinas that you see over here, they will not work. They will have little to no effect on this galvanization. Galvanization is primarily zinc and tin over mild steel. You've got to get rid of some of that zinc and tin for the patina chemical reaction with these patinas to work. So what we'll do initially is, this is propped up on a little 2x4, just so you can see it better. You don't have to wet the steel first. We're going to go straight to the muriatic acid. There's nothing laying around here that can be hurt by it. Working on a steel table. Wind is coming from my right across, and I'm not going to be breathing much of it, but I want to get like a kind of an interesting pattern, so I'll put some in the middle, and you can see it boiling, bubbling, doing its thing, but I want to give it some character. So I'm going to let it eat in a random pattern. You can see where I first put it on, it's completely taken off the galvanization. It's starting to take it off right there. So we'll just help it out a little bit. Now, if you can see right here, that is virgin mild steel. Just as clean and pretty as you can imagine. But I'm not real happy with that pattern, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take it off the four corners. It's going to do what it wants to do, so you can't really control every aspect of it, but you can get some interesting patterns, interesting removal there. I'm just going to take it out to all four corners. Muriatic acid, 30%. Always do this outside. Always wear a respirator. Can't today because of the microphone. And you can always, if it's taken off too much somewhere, all you have to do is grab your water and that'll neutralize it, keep it from doing any more. Let's take a different kind of bottle and just do a little bit of acid here and there. The fact that the steel's wet has little to do with it. Just going to eat that off. Grab your water. Not real happy with that pattern. What I'm going to do now is use a spray bottle, chemical resistant top that I use for all my patinas. All the patinas I sell come with this top. Let's prime that and get it going. I don't want to take it all off. I just want to give it the appearance of being worn. When you're using the spray bottle, be really careful because you're going to atomize that liquid. You're going to have mist in the air, and it's going to be a lot more noticeable. And if you start choking and coughing and your knees buckle, then that's why. But if you wear the respirator, you won't even smell it. But I'm trying to develop a little bit of a character here. Okay, now let's lay that flat because I want some of this burn, some of this muriatic acid burn to be on the edge. Just for effect. Just letting a little bit out of this wash bottle until it eats off that tin. Just let it run off the edge there. Hit it right on the corner and let it run down. Okay, there is 117 million ways you can approach this. You can come up with all kinds of patterns, combinations of different patinas. But the whole trick that I'm trying to show here in this short video is that the zinc and the tin have to be compromised. They have to come off at least partially. You'll see here where part of it's off and there's still a little bit showing. Those areas will take color, but not as well as this virgin steel that I'm pointing to right here. That's going to take the patina really well. So we'll rinse that down, and we'll go straight to copper. We'll just give that a quick spritz of copper. Once you've done the copper, you cannot now go back and start spraying that copper again. You can't. You just can't do it. You'll ruin it. Because this will, instead of etching to the steel and laying down a deposition of molecular level copper, you'll actually start eating away what you've laid down, and you'll just have a big mess. Trust me. Or go ahead and try it. I'll make more. The thing is, you've got this copper on there, and it's kind of cool, just like it is. And you can see where the muriatic acid burn didn't go all the way through, and it gives a whole different look. It gives a whole different look to the areas that are a little less etched with muriatic acid. You could leave it like that. That's pretty dang cool looking. But we're not going to. Now we're going to complicate things. I'm going to lay it flat. This table, by the way, is not 100% flat. But anyway, this is one of my favorites here. It's a new product that I came up with a few months ago. It's called Blue Halo. And I really like it. Because what I like to do, I need to get that level. What I like to do is drop it into one spot, and as you see, it does kind of a concentric burn. It'll flash blue, and then it'll turn lighter and lighter and lighter until you've got kind of a ripple thing happening. What you're doing is you're stopping the chemical reaction. So I really like the Blue Halo. It adds a lot of fun color to the deal. You can see here, it did not, if I can get in close enough here, got a chest mounted camera here. Right here is pretty dramatic. Right here is not so dramatic because it went out into that area where some of the tin and zinc were remaining. So don't ever, hopefully you'll never get a customer that wants 10 of the same thing, because you won't be able to do it. You can get close with a little experience, but you're never going to be exactly right on. Now let me do a little bit right here. See how it changes. Freeze that. I would like some more right here. just a little bit. Drop it until it changes, freeze it. We're not freezing it with like ice, we're just stopping the process so it won't continue to make changes that you don't want. My name is Bill Worden. I not only guarantee great products, I guarantee great service. You have my word on it. Thanks for watching.